Brothers and sisters, when the Jewish authorities, the chief priests, the elders of the people, when they conspired and had Christ crucified, they thought that his trouble was over. Now they can rest. But they forgot one thing, that God's ways are not our ways. And so, when Christ rose from the dead, the disciples began to spread the message. You see, initially it was just Christ alone speaking. Now there were the 12 apostles. And soon they were joined by the 7 deacons. So the circle continued to widen. And they felt that they started persecuting them. And Gamaliel, remember earlier on, Gamaliel had warned them, be careful how you treat these people. Because if this is from God, you cannot stop it. But if it is from human beings, it will die a natural death. They listened to him, released the apostles, those they have arrested. But then the persecution continued. And you see what is happening. The persecution was supposed to stop them. Instead, what it did was to scatter them. And so the circle continued to widen. Now it's no longer just in Jerusalem. It has already reached Antioch. And it continued to spread. You see, if you look at what is happening, the development of the growth of the church from the beginning, it wasn't so much about the pastoral plan, the strategy that the apostles have developed. It was spreading under the influence of the Holy Spirit. And that story continues even today. The church continues to be persecuted in different places, in different ways. But the church is not being stopped. See, one of the good news that came out of Easter celebration this year is that the number of people who were baptized, who are seeking Christ, continues to grow in our country and elsewhere. Many parishes reported the large number of neophytes. What that says to us is that we need to trust God, to trust in the impulse, the inspiration of the Holy Spirit that continues to guide the church. In other words, we are to do what Christ is asking of us in today's gospel. The Jews refused to listen to him. He spoke and they wouldn't listen. He's inviting us to listen because he continues to speak. The question for us is, are we listening as he speaks? Are we listening to the various ways through which Christ continues to speak to the church and to each and every one of us? Because if we do not, we will miss his message. We miss what he's trying to say to us. And so we need to look into our own hearts. What are the obstacles that prevent us from listening? And if we discover these obstacles, let us work to eliminate them. Whether it is pride or arrogance or fear, whatever it is. But we need to trust that God continues to be in charge, and his church will continue to grow from strength